What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JT and welcome back to another episode of South Stand Signings. The series, of course, where we go through everything happening in and around the world of Leeds United. And we have a little talk about it. So let's get into the old chin of the wag, the chin waggerino. And the first name doing the rounds is Mr. DCL Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who, of course, has been linked with Leeds for a hot minute. Not just Leeds, but Sunderland. Now, according to TalkSport, he is looking for a club higher up in the Premier League table if he was to make a signing for them. Of course, being a free agent wouldn't cost that much. It's just his wages that would be an issue. But because of the fact he's turned down Sunderland and most likely Leeds, stating that he wants to go higher up in the league table, this is one that I don't think has a lot of legs to work. And speaking of a striker with a lot of legs to work, there has been a news story doing the rounds today, and that is that this man, Mr. Michail Antonio, who of course has been released by West Ham, was spotted at Thorpe Arch, and he has come out and confirmed his visit to the Leeds United training ground. Now, you may be sat there thinking, hang on a second, why are Leeds going for a 35-year-old striker? Yes, he will be a free agent. However, he has quashed all of those rumours, stating that whilst he is still looking for a new club to continue his footballing endeavours, he was just at Thorpe Arch for a sponsorship deal to promote a drink supplement that he is working with. He's also been to Ipswich and Oxford United to do the same thing. So nothing too much to write in about that one. Leeds United could potentially in the near future pick up Charlie Cresswell back as well. He's had a very breakout story. Well, his story is phenomenal, and he's had a breakout season at Toulouse, being a massive aerial threat. And I actually think our defence could do with a Charlie Cresswell right now. Ironically, our defence just seems a little bit weak, but we'll have to wait and see how they gel together in the coming weeks, especially with Perry getting some more game time under his belt. But right now, our defence isn't looking the best, but Charlie Cresswell is obviously having a great season, but I don't expect us to make him move this summer, because we are, of course, looking for attacking acquisitions like this man. And Leeds United, much like a guy with the flu at prom, is getting turned down left, right, centre, round the roundabout, up the M25 and back again, because we are getting absolutely screwed by everyone we want. And the latest one is Rodrigo Muniz, who we have wasted, it seems, 2 months plus waiting for him, seeing if we can get the deal done, only for him to turn around and say, listen mate, I want to join Atalanta. Another player who wants to join a Serie A club over Leeds United. They of course made an offer for him of 40 million euros. Fulham are standing strong with their 50 million euro valuation. There is a slight chance that maybe if Atalanta don't reach it, maybe Leeds could snag in late in the transfer window, but I highly doubt it. He's made his intentions clear and he wants to join Atalanta. So that is yet another story that is leaving Leeds fans licking their wounds a little bit. Rodrigo Muniz is not going to be on his way over to Ellen Road, it seems. Big, massive hit for me. This was, of course, relayed by Sacha Tavolieri, who came out with his report initially. But the hope for a striker is not yet over for Leeds United, as Artem Dovbyk, it seems like he is the man that Leeds United are going to be pursuing and putting a lot of our eggs into the basket for. We are still waiting to see if we can land him, how much we will be able to land him for. He joined for a fee of 26 million last summer. Roma aren't really willing to let anything less than £30 million go, although it must be noted with Artem Dovbyk, he has massively fallen down the pecking order at Roma. They've recently signed Evan Ferguson, who has instantaneously jumped Dovbyk in the queue as their number one striker, and Dovbyk is in need of game time for his personal reasons, and he is seeking a transfer away. Leeds United are still currently the front runners and are monitoring the situation very heavily going on at Roma. Their manager actually had a few things to say about this, which, if you read between the lines, could be positive signs for Leeds United. He has obviously been quoted to not like, or stated to not be a fan of Dovbyk, wants him gone, and you've seen that with the fact that they've signed Ferguson and that he has fallen down the pecking order. He had this to say: he's been sidelined for a long time, he's recovering physically and working hard in training. good positive signs. I read that I don't like Dovbyk, but don't write that because I never say that. I like all Roma players whilst they are at Roma. This is the key for me. I like all Roma players whilst they are at Roma. He's not saying I like Dovbyk, he's a quality striker, I like his personality. No, I like him while he's at Roma. He's basically saying he's one of many. He's there. He makes the numbers up. I like him. He's a Roma player. He's dedicated to me. I'll give all my work on them, especially because, as I said, they're incredibly dedicated. They train very well. And for me, that's already more than enough. You can judge their performances. Basically saying, you can say that his performances aren't great because I don't believe his performances are up to par for what I want. So you go and be critical on that. Not critical on me. Kind of quashing it, but not really. If you read between the lines, he is basically saying Dovbyk is not good enough. He's not part of my plans. I don't rate him that highly. And he's trying to do this for me in a way of increasing his transfer value. If he comes out and says, listen, I don't like the guy, I don't want him, I want to replace him, then the transfer fee that Roma are able to get for him massively hits the pan. So I definitely expect Dovbyk to be making a move away from Roma this year. Leeds would obviously it would be great for us if we could pick him up for around 25-30 million pounds, however much it would cost. But whether that will be Leeds, whether that will be someone else, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Dovbyk will come to Leeds United, or are you not enthused with the way that Leeds have been moving with this? Because it is a very, very interesting one, and one that Leeds United are definitely in desperate need for. We need attacking acquisitions like nobody's business. Speaking of new changes that will be of interest to Leeds United fans, we are going to be playing a lot of games on Sky Sports next year because they obviously have the majority of Premier League games at their disposal, and they have actually increased their games that they're going to be showing massively from last year. They had 128 live fixtures last season, and that is now increasing to 215 Premier League fixtures, most notoriously with the Sunday kickoffs, where they would only show one 2 p.m. kickoff. Now they are going to be showing all of them, similar to this Sky Sports multi-view thing that you have on your screen right here. So if you are a Leeds fan getting yourself ready for the Premier League next year, this could be of interest to you. Maybe you have Sky Sports, maybe you don't. Maybe this will encourage you to get Sky Sports. I don't really know what your thoughts on Sky Sports or how you watch your games, but if you do have a Sky Sports subscription, then this will be of interest to you because you are more likely to be able to see Leeds games next year with this multi-view. Could be interesting if we're in a battle for Europe, get some of the other European competitors on the separate screens right here so we can watch it. I know it's going to make some of my watch-alongs that I do very, very interesting, so I can't wait for those next year when we can get a little multi-view action going on and talk about everything going on in the Premier League. But let me know your thoughts on that one down below. Now, finally, the last story is around El Khannouss, who Leeds United have been looking at for a hot minute now, but it doesn't seem like we are pulling the trigger on this one for some reason. I don't know why. Is it the transfer fee that's putting Leeds off? There's apparently a release clause. Why have Leeds not triggered it? Do we want to get him cheaper? Do we want to scout other options? I'm not seeing any other great midfielders being linked with Leeds United right now. It seems like El Khannouss is the one that is trickling on. But why are Leeds not getting this job done soon enough? Newcastle are reportedly now planning to outmaneuver Leeds in the race to sign Leicester's star midfielder. The Magpies had several targets pinched from under their noses and now want to pinch Leeds United's one. El Khannouss clause stands at around £24.5 million, although it was being reported yesterday that it could potentially be upwards of £29 million, including taxes, fees, sell-ons, etc, 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 whatever may be written into that contract. I don't know. I haven't actually seen the contract. But it does seem like, once again, Leeds United are sat there taking our sweet time to get deals done, and we might have another one poached under our nose, with Newcastle hovering around. I believe Forest are touted to have some interest. Sunderland, there's a lot of clubs that have good interest within El Khannouss. Newcastle being the most dangerous one after the transfer window they've had. They are definitely going to be biting the bullet on some signings coming up. I have a big feeling about that one. And you don't want Eddie Howe sniffing around El Khannouss, because that could be bad news for Leeds United moving forward in our transfer pursuit for him. But let me know what you guys think about that down below. Do you think Leeds will get one of these deals done? I expect us to get some big action done this week before the Everton game. We have to make at least one signing, whether that's a striker or a 10, whatever it may be. El Khannouss played their opening game. He would be fit enough to come straight into the fold at Leeds. I do believe that he could even feature off the bench against Everton if we sign him quick enough. Will we get the deal done? Let me know what you guys think down below. Right now, I'm not too enthused with everything I've heard today, but maybe this could be the quiet before the storm. Don't mark that one out either. But let me know what you guys think down below. For now, though, I will see you very soon. Out of one, my brother.